slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread.
We've got the Charlotte Hornets facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Pass the ball. Back to Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Daigneault for a minute. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Bridges. And the rejection by Holmgren. It's Williams, high post. Williams with the block. Miller surveying the floor. Picked by Williams. Fires the three. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Drills the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. One thing you know you're going to get from Bridges, he can really score.
That has never been a problem for him. He's always been able to put it in the basket. He's got a really good feel and stays in attack mode when he's on the offensive end.
To the paint. It's stolen by Hartenstein. The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he can't get the first one. In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
Now, here is Miller. After the miss from Chet Holmgren. Out to Bridges. Outside Williams. Over to the left wing. Bangs home the trifecta.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now, here's Ball. To the middle. 5 on the clock. Back to Nurkic. The three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Miller grabs the miss. Hornets trail by 4. Down low. Nurkic can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 1:16 left here in the opening quarter. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Rebound by Williams.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Plays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. The shot, no good. Good D by Williams. And here's Miller outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft, his three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
Bridges inside.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Oklahoma City out in front, leading by Chet. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
No, strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
And the rejection by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Takes the 3. Knocks it loose. Hornets trail by 3. And Charlotte turns it over again.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And what stands out most, Clark, about Mark Williams, it has to be his rebounding.
Yeah, he's a glass-eating machine, and on a per-minute basis, he's one of the best in the league at corralling boards. But he's had a little bit of an issue staying healthy. When he's on the floor, though, he gives them a real powerful presence up front.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. And it's Miller in the corner. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there. And here now the Thunder. Stolen by Ball. For the finish. And Miller throws it down hard.
We tend to focus on what LaMelo Ball gives you offensively, but he's disruptive defensively, too.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes it off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Outside Ball. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving it around. And even 3-on-3 break. Nobody near Nurkic. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Nurkic has got the lead up to 3 now for the Hornets. Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And a 3-level score. That time, SGA takes it all the way. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And the Thunder making a change here.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Williams scanning the floor. Pass to Miller. Back to Williams. Outside Ball. 6 on the shot clock. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
20 seconds left in the first half. Hands it from downtown. 8 points from Brandon Miller.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Nurkic. Inside. Back to Williams. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hornets lead by 2.
31.
And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Caruso. Nothing on the board. Second chance effort over Smith. And good from Caruso with a sweet move.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Okogie for three. Rebound by Williams. Here's Wiggins. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one. Wiggins has got 6 points. On the wing, man. Pass to Smith. Here's man. 4 on the shot clock. Williams with the block. And he's able to get it back. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Caruso. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Caruso's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Smith for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him, and this came up short on the triple.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by Okogie. Hornets trail by 5. At the elbow, Williams. They need this. Out to Smith. Pass to Okogie. The layup missed. Here's Oklahoma City now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. On the wing, man. Pass to Williams. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Smith for three. And the Hornets miss again. The Thunder leading by 7. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. A 3-ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 10 now for the Thunder. From outside the arc, Mann gets the bucket. Mann's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. It's Dort on the wing. And the 3 off target. Hornets trail by 7. In the corner, Smith with it. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he banks in the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 23 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Pass to Green. Here's Okogie. And stolen by Caruso. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Misses the jumper, and they can't get anything on the break. The Hornets shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Hornets trail by 5. Pass to man. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Dort with the ball. Now Smith defending. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And here's Charlotte. Over in the corner, Green. Smith for 3. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 25.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
For 3, Okogie. And another 3 for Charlotte.
3 points.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He's at the quarter century. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the break, listen in with Charles Lee and his team. Now he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Holmgren. Finished off the break. Holmgren's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Thunder. Out to Miller to tie it up. And Holmgren pulls it down. The Thunder lead by 3. Wallace outside. Mitchell looking it over. Holmgren in the corner. Shot clock at 6. With the fadeaway. Rebound by Williams.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
And the 3 ball is good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Mitchell drops them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's Ball. The kick out to Williams. Miller with a wide open look. Traps in the tray. And the Hornets lead by 1.
And a player you have to track to those corners. Miller will knock those down all night.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Ball with a wide open look. Offline with his three. Here's Hartenstein. Bucket is good.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And it's Mitchell missing. Right side, Williams. Bridges with it. And it's Wallace picking him up.
Well, I tell you, Bridges doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
Wallace outside. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Pass to Hartenstein. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Hartenstein's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
Now, here's Bridges. Defended by Caruso. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Kept alive. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Thunder. They've led by as much as 10. Screen by Hartenstein. To the inside. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
To the paint. Williams. And Williams throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Pass to Wallace. Off on the layup. What an opportunity here.
Yeah, chance to take the lead. This is huge.
Back to Ball. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. Count it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Picked by Williams. Deep two from Ball. On the wing, Bridges. The kick out to Ball. Second shot opportunity. It falls. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
I do not know if there's a more confident family in the NBA. Ball wants the ball when it matters most.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Seconds left in the game. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots the three. Knocks down the trifecta.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Back to Ball. Screen by Nurkic. Launches from deep. Can't knock in the three.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And was maybe a step out of his range.
So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Second one is good. And both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
And the Hornets call time here. They're down by 5. And what's their best move at this point?
trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
There's Ball with the three. Gets the three to fall.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. What do you think we're going to see here?
No option here but to go for three. Maybe set up a screen, carve out some space, and try to get a clean look at the three.
Coming onto the floor for the away team.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Oh, and Clark, it went in! Count it!
Yeah!
Guys, that's one for the highlight reel. They needed a three to extend the game, and the young fella delivered.
Yes, he did. A clutch shot, and really what I like, guys, there was no hesitation. He shot it freely and with confidence. As a result, we're headed to overtime.
And regulation now complete. We will... And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here's Salon. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
You know, possessing outstanding height at his position, Ball excels at using that size and his body control to convert through contact.
Thunder trailing by three, and an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Second team foul.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Miller with the ball. Pass to Salon. Nice defense from Dort. Here's Oklahoma City. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with it. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the three-point shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score. And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching. Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Now Ball. Master Williams. Shot clock at 5.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good, 2 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 41.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Ball really confident even amongst the big fellas inside, which is why he's able to draw these fouls.
So he gets them both. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 43 points. Pass to Miller. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. Here's Williams. The Thunder pull it in. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein. Yes!
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. So it's the Hornets now. Here's Miller. And he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
Already, Miller showing he has no problem in the big moments. How about the gut from that young man?
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
Ball. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And Ball ready for these moments, showing he wants the rock in his hands. Love it.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game. Diversified scoring in this one for them.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Here's Ball. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
The D is fully aware of Ball's threat to score. He took advantage of their anxiousness that time.
Ball hits them both. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game. Charlotte calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Yusuf Nurkic, Grant Williams, Seth Curry.
3 from the inbound. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein.
Charlotte ball.
Curry way outside. Offline. So a close game